Little Nitro.
Stacked.
If James lost, he'd have to eat a dub.
I'm not doing that. Did you see that clip of Deion Sanders?
You don't call Nick Saban Nick. Don't call me Deion.
Let me put some respect on his name. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. Welcome to the Paul Rodriguez Show. It is the 23rd of January, 2023. What a weekend of football. It was nuts. It's ebbs and flows. Stephon Diggs on the outside looking in once again as another great team we root for viciously on this channel. Producer James in the building. And the man, the DF Dub, who will always rep the brand and who will always be there for the Dallas Cowboys. Wes Washington, how are you living, sir? How you doing, man? You all right? You got your tissues? Oh, we don't got the audio.
It hurts.
There you go. There we go. It hurts, right?
It hurts.
So it hurt for me too, brother. I listen, man. During the game, it was back and forth, and anyways, Pollard goes down. The fourth quarter was an embarrassing display of football. The last play of the game was the second worst play in NFL history outside of the Colts fake fourth and conversion that they do with Vinatieri and McAfee. Look, man, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the game after I get Wes's thoughts. James, you watched the game, I presume?
I did.
Wes, take it away, man. Tell me what happened. Tell me what you saw.
Oh man, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to see what happened because I really haven't looked back and watched the game. But I saw some plays where, my biggest play that sticks out to me is Diggs when he could have hit Skittles. What's his name? Skittles, whatever his name is. Diggs could have got a good hit on him, but he kind of he I don't know, man. He didn't bring it. He could have laid him out. He would have dropped that ball.
He whiffed, bro. He whiffed.
And Diggs was just like he whiffed, dude. I thought that was a huge play. That was a big play because he gave San Francisco a lot of momentum, and then they go in and they get a touchdown. Right?
Yep.
I believe.
Yeah, that's the big momentum play. That was a huge conversion. I think it was 3rd and long, and they pick up over 25 yards. I think 27 yards. Maybe 29, and the fourth quarter was an absolute debacle for the Dallas Cowboys. 2 early turnovers by Dak. He needs to get cut. Prescott. I'm sick and tired of it, man. Maher needs to go. Prescott needs to go. Everybody except Dan Quinn has got to go. Kellen Moore didn't do any favors to the Dallas Cowboy offense for throwing for 37 attempts and running for 22. I'm sorry. This is not what's going to cut it. Give props to the defense, keeping them in this game the entire time. If Dak can learn how to go through his progressions, maybe he hits T.Y. Hilton on a huge touchdown in the seam late in the third, early in the fourth quarter. And I just don't understand why you always have to go. Why do you always got to go to 88? What is it? Is there something in your contract you got to go to 88 for everything? 86 and 88. And where's Schultz did so well in the wild card round. In the divisional round, he has no urgency. He has no situational awareness to get out of bounds or get 2 feet down when you're trying to drive down and get a Hail Mary. I just don't understand it. And to me, that goes all the way back to coaching. The the penalty bug came back. The situational awareness for coaching came back. Dak's interceptions came back. Everything that hurts the Dallas Cowboys came to fruition in this game. Like Dennis Green said, Wes, I think, said it best. They are who we thought they were. And it's embarrassing for Cowboy fans. Look, this is squarely, in my opinion, on Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott's shoulders, this loss. I don't care. The special teams did okay. Maher's got to go. Look, man, for me, what they're paying Dak Prescott, he's supposed to win these kind of games. You can't beat the last pick of the NFL draft, who's a third string rookie who started out on the practice squad. That's what you're telling me. McCaffrey held in check. Debo held in check. The Dallas Cowboy offense did not attack the weakest link of the San Francisco 49ers defense, and that being the secondary. And when they do, they want to go and throw to bracketed coverage on 88. I'm not even going to say these guys' names anymore. It's just flat out embarrassing. When a linebacker, granted, all-world, all-pro Warner, 54 for the Niners, can run with everybody. When he can cover up your number one receiver, maybe he's not a number one. And for me, Wes,
I thought it was some bad calls in there too.
For me, Wes, I'm sorry. Look, man,
refs.
We're not here. We're not here to talk about the refs. We're here to talk about the execution of the teams on the field. I understand there may be. I understand there's bias.
Big plays.
I understand there's bias, but at the same time, you're not supposed to, as players and coaches, you're not supposed to leave it in the officials' hands. You had you had 7 penalties, maybe more penalties. You had numerous penalties that flipped the entire field for you. Meanwhile, that is a direct reflection of the head coach. And I'm sorry. Listen, if Dan Quinn goes, who's going to come in to replace Quinn? Who's going to be as good as Quinn? Everybody's like, Quinn's this, Quinn's that. Okay, cool. Let me put it this way. You ain't going to miss the water until the well runs dry. And I'm going to tell y'all next season, unless Al Harris is the defense coordinator, and I'm going to tell you right now, if Dan Quinn leaves, I'm taking Al Harris with me. And those DBs, that secondary, Micah Parsons, that could be it. Unless they come get some unknown hotshot defense coordinator that we just are not aware of, and I don't see it right now. Wes?
But why would Al Harris go with Dan Quinn?
To be the D coordinator wherever he's going to be a head coach. He'll be a D coordinator.
He would be the D coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys if Dan Quinn leaves. But I was just hoping somebody would take Kellen Moore. But also, dude, I saw some stuff. Like, I know Warner made a play up the middle, and they missed the defensive holding call on that one because the reason Warner came up to make the play up the middle is because the offensive, I think it was Martin, got held. And it seemed like it was pretty obvious because, I don't know how you missed that call when it's like part of the play. It was like right up the middle. They held, it was Martin, and then it freed Warner to come up and make a play. But also there was the play, I think Dak's first interception. Everybody puts it on Dak, but I thought Gallup didn't run the route right. Like, he didn't come back to the ball. He got easily maneuvered by the cornerback and just gave up on it seemed like it. And then, of course, he intercepts the ball. But, it's all you can pick all types of play. You can, you can put it on Dak. But, man, it was just that's depressing because, like the Cowboys do, they get your hopes up. They get you ready for it. And, you think, oh, you know what, we got a chance. But it all depends on Jerry. You think Jerry's going to make any changes? No. Why is Jerry not going to make any changes? Because Jerry thinks he's right.
Yes.
And Jerry doesn't want to admit that he's wrong.
Yes.
So he's not going to make any changes because he wants to try to prove it with what he has on the field. I know people are saying, oh, here comes Sean Payton. Sean Payton's not coming in. Why? Because Jerry thinks he made the right move with Mike McCarthy. And he won't fire Kellen Moore because he thinks he made the right move with Kellen Moore. I think Jerry likes Kellen Moore and the way, the things are going. And I don't think if Kellen Moore doesn't find another job, Kellen Moore's still going to be the OC next year. And that's what's wrong. What's wrong is Jerry thinks his shit don't stink. And that's the problem. Yeah, I cuss first. And until he figures out that, hey, he's not doing a good job, the Cowboys are going to suck. And I'm going to be sad every year in January because the Cowboys freaking suck.
But Wes, does Jerry play the game? Does Jerry coach the game?
It's not about Jerry coaching.
It has to be about the players. It has to be about the coaches. They're the ones executing the game plan. Jerry buys the groceries and pays the bills.
No, dude, it's about it's you know, these guys that they put on the field, yes, but it's also about the way things are done. If you're seeing the coaching, you're seeing what the way their play calls are being played. Like, who comes up with a play where you got your running back
Kellen Moore
hiking the ball?
Kellen
What
Moore.
is that?
Kellen Moore.
What is that? And if you don't see that as a GM and say, hey, dude, you're not calling the right plays, you need to go.
I just don't, Wes, I'm sorry, man. Why are you blaming Jerry now? You were all up on, you were blaming the players the whole year, and now in the playoffs, you're blaming Jerry. I don't get it.
I've always blamed Jerry. I've been blaming Jerry since
you've been so adamant.
Jimmy Johnson.
You've been so adamant that Dak Prescott is trash, and I ain't heard you say Dak Prescott needs to go once.
I have not said it. You got that right. I have not said that Dak Prescott needs to go, but I'm still blaming Jerry. I'm still blaming Kellen Moore.
Yeah,
which is part of Jerry.
Mike McCarthy.
And I'm blaming Mike McCarthy because it just seems like nobody wants to like step up and say anything. You know, it seems like Jerry all he does is make excuses, and then because he doesn't want to be wrong.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, oh well, hey, we feel like we had a good practice this week and this and that. Oh, we didn't have a good practice, but I'm confident in these guys to do well. That's all they say. You know, that's all you're gonna get from Jerry. They're not gonna admit that they made a mistake. They're not gonna admit that they need to move on from anybody. You know, they're gonna sit there and they're gonna keep whoever's there, and they're gonna say, "Oh, we got the best guys we got on the field."
Wes, I got a question for you, man. If it's all Jerry's fault, why do you keep putting on his paraphernalia? Why do you keep
Dallas Cowboy fan,
But why do you support such mediocrity? Why do you do it? Like, why do you have to put it on? Because for me, like, if it was my team, if I was Jerry Jones, I'd be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed to put a product out here where I'm going to have hundreds of thousands of fans, his words, who are disappointed and who are going to go out and continue to buy season tickets. They're going to pay their $50, maybe $100 to stand in AT&T Stadium and watch the Cowboys and those go-go dancers there you go. And they're going to go out there and they're going to cheer their asses off. And for me, I just don't understand what gives them the passion to go give their hard-earned dollars to this multi-billionaire oil guy from Arkansas who has nothing else better to do than say, yeah. It's like, Jerry, what are you doing, bro? Are you having is there something wrong with you where you can't clearly speak into a post-conference or post-game conference? And you always got to be umming and oohing and making all kinds of noises while you're trying to deliver the information that you're trying to get to the fans? Because right now, it's embarrassing, Wes. This was a team that had all the traits. I didn't say they had the players. I said they had the traits to do something special. And they just continue to let people down. And for me, in the moment, I'm disappointed. But once the game is finalized, I'm like, well, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't surprised. I rode with the team that brought me here. And at the same time, it's like you want more for the Cowboy fans. You want more for the players. But you know, Jerry Jones is up there in his high tower looking down on everybody, saying that I know well, I know all, listen to me. And for me, I just say stop buying his crap. Stop buying his products. And that's why I had to ask Wes, why do you keep putting it on?
Because I was a Cowboy fan before Jerry Jones.
And that's what I'm sick of hearing. I'm sick of hearing all those people who said, I was a fan before Jerry Jones. Well, you know what? I was alive before Jerry got the team. But you know, I wasn't a fan until I could remember the 1990 Cowboys. And all I've known is Jerry Jones. And I still think the dude is just absolutely beside himself. He has a blinding passion and resolute that he knows how to win and construct a championship team. And he doesn't have it. Jimmy had it. That was it. Tom Landry had it. And for Jerry, and I just sound like a broken record every year. It's almost annoying. It's almost like I don't even want to talk about it. But I know we need to. And for me, Jerry, what is it going to take? Is it going to take you not being here?
Probably Jerry dying.
That's what I'm saying. Is it going to take Jerry not being here in order for the Cowboys to win? I don't know if Steven's going to do much better. But at the same time, you have to ask yourself, like, Jerry has to, is he gonna be in a situation where he could contemplate, maybe I should have done it a different way? Do you think he would, Wes? Or is he just that arrogant?
I mean, I don't know, because it just seems like Jerry doesn't want to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
Even though he's been proven wrong over and over again. But because, you know, he does these moves or he does whatever, he doesn't want to give up on whatever he did. And that's why he's never going to give up the GM and all that kind of stuff, you know, on paper, because he feels like, you know what, if I bring in a GM, obviously, you know, I was wrong in the past. And his ego is way too big, but it sucks, dude. But like I said, why am I a Cowboy fan? Because I was a Cowboy fan.
No, that's not what I said. I said, why do you keep wearing it when you get heartbroken?
I'm supporting my team. I love the Dallas Cowboys. It's not about I'm not wearing a Jerry Jones t-shirt.
That's what it looks like to me.
I'm wearing the Dallas Cowboys.
Looks like a Jerry Jones t-shirt to me.
It doesn't. It doesn't have Jerry's name anywhere on here. Dallas Cowboys were around before Jerry Jones. You know, I'm a fan of the team because of guys like Tony Dorsett, Tony Hill, Ed Too Tall Jones, Randy White, Everson Walls. You know, that's what I was a team. You know, I had to live through the years of Danny White and stuff like that, dude. That's why I'm a Cowboy fan, because it was tradition. You know, you got people that are Laker fans, but you know they're not proud of what's going on right now. You got people that are Yankee fans, but they complain about them all the time. You know, you're a fan of your team, but yeah, you gotta still complain about them. I mean, it's like being married. Yeah, you love your wife, you're gonna stick with her, but all you do is complain about that bitch.
Have you ever been married?
God damn.
Have you ever been married, Wes?
No, I've never been
married. Don't be talking about marriage. You don't know what you're talking about if you ain't ever been married.
You might be able to tell. He said all you do is complain about that.
God.
Dude, I've never been married. I've never been married, but I have married friends.
Don't sound like you're gonna be married anytime soon. 26 minutes after the hour. Let's get into a quick break. We're gonna have an abbreviated show tonight, folks. Stick with us. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Carla S. Sanchez, thank y'all very much for tuning in. Everybody else out there who hasn't commented, give us a comment. We'll give you a shout out. Give us a couple minutes. We'll be back on the flip side. We'll round out the other divisional games this weekend. Patrick Mahomes. Can somebody just keep him healthy for a little bit? I'm just going to say that. Just a little bit. Aren't y'all glad y'all haven't seen like his wife or his brother on the sidelines?
Yeah. Well, they tried to show her the other night, didn't they? Yeah, or last night.
Yeah, he put her behind the glass. Smart move. All right, we'll be back. back, ladies and gentlemen. It is That Show. Appreciate y'all tuning in, sticking with us. Yeah, Carla, I'm not on TikTok. I'm sorry. I'm not really a big TikToker, but maybe I should. Maybe we should start getting some PRS reels and what they call them, TikToks.
TikToks, yeah.
You're the resident social media aficionado. I gotta, for anybody who's under 34 years old, I got a reference to James because you see the gray hair. Y'all know what it is. And Wes is just beautiful human.
I'm terrible.
You're a beautiful human. You're technologically in 1994. 1994. It's all good.
Yeah, y'all always yelling at me because I can't ever send the link right. And when
well, you've actually been doing really good since the middle of football season. So I think we got everything worked out pretty good. But let's round out the other three games, starting off with Jacksonville and Kansas City, man. When Patrick Mahomes went down, shout out to Henny for keeping up the game. It was pretty ballsy, I would say, for Andy Reid to go ahead and give Chad Henne a pass play with his first play going in for Patrick Mahomes. He was able to ride it out for a quarter. Then Patrick Mahomes came back. I'm sure he got a little shot of the T train. If y'all don't know what it is, Google it. And was able to come back out.
Bud Kilmer.
Bud Kilmer is right. What's up?
That's not illegal, is it?
What? T train?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
What about
it's medicinal?
What about any kind of shots? Like
Nope. It has to be approved by the NFL.
Has to be approved. Okay.
Anything you put in your body has to be approved by the NFL, and it's their responsibility to make sure it is.
Is there like a short list of like what they use in that scenario when like
I'm sure the doctors know. They're not going to make that public. I doubt it. I would really doubt it.
Gotcha.
But anybody who's probably a pharmacist or sports doctor, I'm pretty sure they would probably know. They would probably have a good insight into it. But yeah, they said he was in a walking boot and he was able to, he said the pain wasn't as bad the next day. Most times there would be a lot of inflammations, but maybe, I don't know, like he said last year, maybe he had a couple of Coors Lights and the Coors Lights were able to help him manage not only the pain, but maybe a little bit of the inflammation. Who knows? This is not an advertisement for Colorado Kool-Aid, being that what it is. If they'd like to sponsor, you can reach out at paul.rodriguez@reconathlete.com. Thank you very much.
What's Colorado Kool-Aid? What's Colorado Kool-Aid?
That's Coors Original, Coors Banquet, the yellow belly, the yellow can of Coors. Okay.
No, I thought it might have been something different.
You talk about you talk about all these things, the 70s Cowboys, Tony Dorsett and all this, and you don't know Coors Banquet, sir?
Yellow belly, son.
Yeah, yellow belly. You don't know David Allen Coe? You don't know David Allen Coe?
I don't call it Coors. I'm just saying it's yellow belly to me. You say yellow belly, I know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna send you a link for Colorado Kool-Aid by David Allen Coe, and I think that's David Allen Coe. If I'm wrong, S. Sanchez, correct me, or Carla, she may know too.
I listen to some old country, man. I'm more of an Eddie Rabbit fan.
Okay.
Maybe some Crystal Gale or something like that, but yeah.
Early 80s. All right. Let's see.
I'm old school.
You ain't got no Solid Country Gold in the deck? Mid-80s, late 80s,
I used to watch a lot of Solid Gold. Yeah, I know Solid Gold. I want to be a Solid Gold dancer.
I think we're talking about a little different things. A little bit different things.
What, dude? I got moves, man.
I believe you. I do believe. I believe you do have basketball players, soccer players, the specialists for football players, boxers. Who else? Yeah, those dudes got some twinkle toes for sure. Y'all like what's that dude with that cartoon and the dinos? Fred Flintstone. Y'all like Fred Flintstones with them twinkle toes.
Well, with basketball players, what's your thing that you got to know? You got to have good footwork.
Yes.
And that's a big thing. So, like, especially for a guy my size, I'm actually a pretty good dancer. I mean, yeah, I'm not, turbo from breaking, which none of y'all probably even know about. I know James doesn't know what that means. But No, dude, I used to pop and lock all day long, and I get
You would pop, lock, and drop it? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't drop it.
Pop, lock, and drop
you
it.
talking about
Pop, lock, and drop
I
it.
can pop. I can pop and lock, but dropping it, that seems like a female.
He don't drop it because he can't pick it back up.
That's probably right. That's probably right.
Dude, I can get low with it. What are you talking about, man?
All right,
dude, James. Any day, we can both look each other in the eye and hold a defensive position for basketball. And I guarantee you'll give up before I will.
Okay.
Those are 46 going on 47-year-old knees, sir. So
Exactly.
hope you know.
Dude, you know how old I felt today? I was watching ESPN, and they were talking about the combined age of Purdy and Jalen Hurts.
Oh, here we go.
47 years and like 200 some days. I'm like, damn, I'm old, bro.
Yeah, you're old enough to be their dad. You're old enough to be their dad.
Those could be my kids.
Those could be your
kids,
right now. Yes.
I mean, we might have to get a test because there might be some out there.
Well, listen. I know Jalen Hurts has a father who's a coach in Dallas. Brock Purdy, maybe you got a shot. Maybe you got a shot with Brock Purdy. I was gonna say maybe. All right, let's get back to that Jags for Kansas City game. Kansas City looked good with Patrick Mahomes coming back in the second half. They will be taking on the Joe Shiesty Cincinnati Bengals. Want to give big props to producer James. He went 4-0 in the pick'ems this week in the divisional round. He takes home the crown this week. We'll have probably an edit done for tomorrow, and got to get his crown ordered. It's on the way.
That'd be a different one though. Postseason crown.
You can decorate it however you like. Everybody's getting the same base crown, and you can doctor it up however you like. You can put whatever kind of rubs ever you want, sir. Wes?
You gotta give it up to James though. Playoff. Should we just call him Playoff James?
Playoff James.
Is it Playoff James?
Playoff Jimmy?
I mean, is he just like one game in the playoffs?
Hey, Playoff Jimmy over here.
I'll take it.
What about him at Onimo? We can call you Playoff. He's like, no.
I'm just saying, what's his overall record right now in the playoffs? And he's got one loss.
He's
right?
9-1. He's 9-1.
Playoff James.
Playoff Jimmy.
Man,
that's pretty good. That's for playoff football. That's pretty good. So we're looking forward to the conference championship next week. Cincinnati guys, to me, Joe Burrow playing in the blizzard, not a blizzard, but a heavy snowstorm. His receivers looked absolutely dominant. I am just taken aback on how well his backup linemen played collectively as a unit. There was 2 holes had to be replaced on the offensive line. They came in. They did tremendously well. They're a juggernaut at running the ball with Mixon and P. Ryan out there. Shout out Pflugerville Hendrickson. And for me, if you got Boyd and Higgins just like going at the right time, Jamar Chase is going to get his. And then you have that pass rush for the defense on Cincinnati. They look like a very difficult team. You have a nicked up Patrick Mahomes. Things are a little bit dicey, but I do like Isaiah Pacheco, the new power running back for the Kansas City Chiefs. It looks like it's going to be a good matchup in the AFC conference game, which will be kicking off Sunday at 5:30 Central Standard Time. And in the early game, the San Francisco 49ers, let me throw up real quick, will be taking on the Philadelphia Eagles, Wes's favorite team. Hey, Wes, have you heard from your brother?
From my brother?
You're the Philly fan. Your brother who's a Philly fan.
Oh, you're talking about, no, that's not Nas Cool.
Nas Cool.
Nas Cool's a Philly fan. My brother.
Oh, I thought it was your brother. I'm sorry.
Saints fan. There you go.
My fault.
Nas Cool, that I used to work with back in Austin. Little midget. I can't stand it.
Oh my God, dude. You're just pissing everybody off tonight.
That's still my homie. But hey, dude.
Achondroplasia, please.
I was going to go back to something I was going to say. Never mind.
Sorry, I missed
it. But
I
was just saying, I'm very impressed by the Bengals, and I think that's who I'm going to go with the rest of the way.
Ooh, early pick.
Because obviously, I don't want the Eagles or the 49ers to do anything. Who wins that game? I really don't care between those two teams. But when you go to the other side, dude, I think I kind of got to root for the Bengals, man. I got to root for Joe Shiesty.
It's kind of like a fun pick, right? Picking Cincinnati's like that. You like Joe. You like how cool he is. You know, he's I don't want to say he's unassuming, but he's just got this mystique, and he's got the swag right now. He's got all the mojo going into this game. I got to reference the new term as well as the old term for the folks out there, mojo swag. You know, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page there. But look, man, Joe Shiesty looks. Did you see that hot? I don't know if anybody caught this, but ESPN caught it. He in warm-ups, he threw a ball. He threw it and spun around at the same time, garnering a little bit of that LSU magic whenever they shot that like badass promo. Dude, that looks like it was straight off of EA Madden. Yeah. I was just like, this, I don't know where this came from. He knew the cameras were there. He just did he threw pivot 360.
Yeah, it was literally like picture perfect, dude.
Yeah. And of course they had their 8K camera on him while he's doing it. One nice little angle, pivoted up.
The one that you saw, it didn't like show the receiver like catch it. But
yes.
Did he?
No, it didn't show the catch.
But you know he caught it.
You know he caught it because of the way it's one of those. Money. It's one of those things where it's like a fadeaway jumper in basketball, and like, you know, if it's Curry or Michael Jordan and they just like put their hand up and they keep it up and run back while they're not even looking, and it goes in. It was something like that, but in a football capacity.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, dude, this is cool. Like, and I was like, I need to have this on like my screensaver or like something.
I'm going to tell you right now, whoever is out there, I mean, I wish I had a shoe company. If I had a shoe company, I would be like knocking down the door of Joe Burrow to be like, what do we need to do to get you a shoe deal? You need a special cleat with all the technology, with all the kind of swag to put him like a signature cleat. He might, I don't know about it. And if they have one, they need to do a better job at marketing it because I don't know about it.
I mean, they got to. I don't know, but maybe you don't even go with tennis shoes. Maybe you go with like a dress shoe or something like that. You know?
Right, but maybe you could do both.
You like Joe Shiesty, like you maybe go into like different, like you got to get into some sleek wear with Joe Shiesty, man, because I mean he's just so like. He's just so clean. He's so fresh and so clean.
I get it, Wes. But look, what I'm talking about is I'm talking about the market for the teenagers. I'm talking the market for the kids who go out and buy the Jordans. And instead of buying the Jordans, they're going like you got the soccer guys, right? You got the Ronaldos, you got the Messis. They got a certain kind of boot. But then in the NFL, people are wearing Jordans as cleats. And it's like, why not go out and get a like signature shoe so that these young kids who are coming up who want to be quarterbacks or who want to be cool like Joe Burrow go get his cleat? It just makes sense to me financially. Maybe that's in the works somewhere.
You can't challenge Jordan. That's why I'm saying.
Listen, man, I'm not talking about chasing an icon. I'm just talking about getting this dude and putting his name on a shoe that's going to be purchased up by the young football players. That's all I'm saying.
So I didn't find that he has a.
You can't challenge Jordan, the brand.
Why are you hung up on me chasing Jordan? I never said that. I said
I'm just saying you can't challenge him. So I'm saying for Joe Shiesty it'd be better to go a different way with the shoe to go with the dressier side.
Okay, so nobody should have a signature cleat. Okay, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe go like with some golf stuff or. I don't know, man.
You think Joe Burrow plays golf?
He's white.
What does that have to do with anything?
White people like golf, man. White people love golf.
Did what's my guy's name? White chocolate basketball player Williams.
Jason Williams.
Jason Williams.
Did he play? Does he play basketball?
I bet he plays golf.
I mean, does he play golf?
I bet he does.
Why?
To my white chocolate. I know you're talking about
Why does he play golf? Why does he play golf, Wes?
First of all, he probably plays golf because he's rich.
Man,
if he does business, then he's probably playing golf. Rich people play golf. When you get into black people that are rich, they play golf. It depends on it, you know.
What do rich
poor folks
what do
ghetto
rich
folks,
brown
you know,
people do? What do rich brown people do?
they play golf.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if you're in business, you got money, you're rich, you play golf. It's just what you do.
James,
'Cause,
find
you
me
know,
a
people do
picture.
business out there.
Find me a picture of Jason Williams playing golf. Find me a picture of Jason. If that's true, if he plays golf, there's got to be a photo somewhere. He's at a pro-am. He's somewhere playing golf. Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero. Does Tyler Hero play golf?
I wouldn't think so. Yeah.
So I haven't found a photo yet,
Bro.
But what I did find
If
was
you
an
say-
article from 2017 from Golf Digest, and it says, this is the headline. It says Jason Williams won't get into NBA coaching because he likes golf too much.
That's it. Show's over. Turn it off.
You hate when I'm right, don't you?
It's not that I hate that you're right. It's just you make this blanket statement, and it just has to come to light. You just make a broad generality, and it's like, yeah,
Oh, come on, bro. Dude, I think the problem is, Paul, you take my broad statements as if I don't know. I make these statements because I know. I know these things. I'm a man that's been around the world for a long time.
Does Luke? I want to just say
I've seen it.
I just want to say every wipe. Does the professor from And One play golf?
See, the professor, that's a little different. That's a 50-50 call.
What about Luka Doncic?
Oh, yeah. First of all, Luka, he's in Dallas. I guarantee you, they've got him on the golf course. Cuban has got him out there. Somebody's done something. I'm not saying he plays it a lot, but he has picked up golf. He has been to what's the place? Top Golf. And then
I can see that.
You know,
I can see that.
Jerry's probably invited him to play golf with him at the Preston, whatever it is.
How do you know all these highfalutin areas? How do you know about all this?
Well,
is this
I
the
hang
circle?
out with a lot of highfalutin people.
You see
man,
this guy?
You know,
Chandelier people. You chandelier, bro. Chandelier people.
Hey, dude, I hang out with some good people, man. I mean, dudes are taking me to Vegas this weekend.
Hey, all right.
I said I've never been to Vegas. They're like, oh, really? All right, we're taking you to Vegas.
Well, that's cool.
I got you a
man.
room in the Bellagio.
That's cool. Congratulations, man. That's gonna be fun for you.
Hey, I'm kind of worried about what I'm gonna do, but hopefully, you know, I'm not a big gambler, so I'm gonna sit. I think I'm gonna play slots, get some drinks, and maybe see what's. I hear people like to eat edibles there or something. I think it's legal there, so maybe I'll do that. I'm not condoning that.
You do not need to be talking about that on this show right now. My biggest point is I just need to know one thing, and I just want you to tell me this. I'm not going to get a phone call where your friends are going to call me and say that they effed up, right? Like the Hangover movie.
No, I already told them, dude. When we're rolling into Vegas, I guess from the airport or whatever, we're in the Uber. I want to play that Kanye West song when on the Hangover when they're rolling in.
Which one?
You know what I'm saying? The can't tell me nothing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, when they're rolling into Vegas, oh man, that song just hit so hard right there in that movie.
I knew you were a Kanye fan.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Hey, first of all, I like a lot of musicians that have messed up in life.
I know you do.
They've done wrong.
I know.
I would jam some R. Kelly right now.
We know.
We
know.
I'm
fighting for my life.
This Kanye, and cool. Hey, I listen to Mike.
Yeah, Michael's fine.
You know, but I keep it separate, dude. I can't separate myself from those jams. You know what I'm saying? I can't. They were jams. I love the songs, I found out they messed up later in life, but you know, if I see them in the free world, I'll give them the finger.
Bro, you're not. What do you mean the free world? You are in the free world.
I think he means if I see him in real life.
I'm just saying.
What are you in a Matrix or something?
No, I'm saying like if I'm walking by, Kanye's there, I'm gonna give him the finger.
We'll know if we see CCTV with people with.
Huh?
Don't let me catch you on CCTV with people rushing you out to a building or something.
No, man. I'm not gonna talk smack. I'm just gonna give him the finger, man. It's just gonna be a quick, hey, Kanye. Kanye.
Did you see that? Did you see that video of that dude? Where,
how did we get here?
He's walking by Floyd Mayweather. I think it's at a football game or something.
No.
And he's all like, hey Floyd. He's like, he goes, I'll fuck you up. And he calls him,
expletives.
Yeah. He goes, I'll fuck you up. And Floyd just like, and he like gives him like this look, like that dude done fucked his day up. Like he looks like he honestly gets mad.
Like Floyd gets mad?
Yeah.
What do you get? He's got hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's what makes it funny, because it's like, dude, you get all this shit, but you're like, obviously this dude was like walking by with his phone, like trying to troll Floyd, trying to get a reaction, and that dude, like, he just gives him like this, like, look. What's up?
Hey, Paul, did you see your uncle?
Say what now? Ago? My uncle?
Did you see your uncle?
I did not. Yeah. Who was that?
Out there. Uncle Shannon.
Shay.
Bad on the court.
Shay.
Shannon tried to take on the whole Memphis Grizzlies.
Did you see his apology?
No, I didn't see that.
That was
Did he?
unnecessary. Yeah. It issued today.
That was from Fox Corporate.
Yeah, I figured.
That was from Fox Corporate.
Like, dude, what? I mean,
you know he did that on purpose, right?
He already issued his statement.
Skip did his bull crap whenever, on the Monday night serious situation with DeMar, and Shannon did his, let's get the ratings up. I bet you the ratings are tanking before they did these two public stunts, and now they're going to be jumping back up. Because it is what it is.
You know that show was on fire this morning.
What are we gonna have Wes do to get our ratings up?
So I'm talking about CCTV in Vegas. All you're gonna see is like these two dudes that are like 6 feet, and then you have Wes's head and shoulders above these dudes. They're like whisking him away.
I'm telling you, we got to get a T-shirt. It's got to have a scan on it, and I got to wear it around and do stuff.
That sounds good. I like that idea.
Yeah, you just got to have it, like, scan me, Paul Rodriguez show, and I'll do some weird shit. I mean,
James got to film it.
Yeah, I do weird shit anyway, so might as well get some notoriety for it.
What are you talking about, weird shit?
I think he just means some like different things.
Oh, okay.
Not funny
what
things.
Do you mean? I don't know.
Well, like eat a gummy bear?
Hey, man, when I'm having a good time, I have a good time.
Facts. 8:55. Let's go ahead and put a bow tie on it. We pretty much got off the rails when we didn't really mean to. We'll have our picks in tomorrow for the conference championship game. The Super Bowl is in 2 weeks. Wes avoided the Little Nitro challenge for this year. We'll see if he wants to put something up for next year. Probably not, though.
Super Bowl 3 weeks, ain't it?
Well, not counting this coming week, yes. So, including this week, it is 3 weeks away. Once we're in that week, I don't count it.
Gotcha.
Wes, looks like you're getting some roulette advice from Papa Romeo in the chat. I don't know if you do the roulette wheel at all, but that may be something to check out later on. James, what do you want to let the people know?
Thanks for watching.
Cool.
Yeah, thanks for supporting us. Look forward to doing this.
Wes?
Once just as what James said, thanks for watching, thanks for supporting us, and thanks for being here. And I enjoy all of y'all. So keep it up, man. If y'all want to see us, man, let us know.
I want to thank the 3 subscribers over the weekend, in addition to all of our other regular subscribers. The 3 new ones, thank y'all very much. For y'all, we don't know who it is exactly, but I want to say thank you to all the subscribers and all that have supported us. S. Sanchez, Carla, Papa Romeo in the chat. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Like I said, we probably won't have a show tomorrow. That may be a surprise to some of us right now. But tune in next week. We'll have the conference champion. Maybe do a little preview. It's going to be an updated, probably current Pro Bowl. I'm not going to have a traditional game. Have some skills challenges, as well as some 7-on-7 tourneys. Maybe a little, I'm going to see if they follow the same rules as high schools do. That may be kind of interesting. Until then, we appreciate everybody who tuned in. As always, love yourself, love your neighbors. We'll check y'all out next week. We appreciate y'all.